Hey guys, so this is kind of gonna be a quick little paranormal background, and then my paranormal background, and then I'm gonna tell two ghost stories. Um, and yeah, I have a lot more stories, so if you want any specific videos, please comment down below and request them. Um, I got requested to do the Dark Spirits tag, but I didn't really feel like that has much to pertain to me. Like, like my experiences don't really fit that, and so like I tried to do the video, but it was very long-winded, and I feel like I could just make a lot more videos about those topics rather than just one video about them all, you know? So it's kind of like too many experiences, too much to talk about to just fit into one video. So, yeah. Um, but like as for any dark spirits, I actually have the darkest things that I come into contact with on a regular basis would be in my own dreams. I have dreams about people that I love, and they don't look normal. Like, I'm just gonna throw this out there. They don't look normal. Like, these kinds of dreams are really horrible for me because um, sometimes, like, it'll grab my wrist or something like that, and it is the most horrible, most disgusting feeling. And I honestly, like, with some of my dreams, like, I feel like I've seen hell. Like, I haven't seen all of it, but I saw some of it, and I've had a lot of different experiences and a lot of different encounters, and you know what, I'm just gonna get into my ghost encounters because there's too much to talk about. And as for dark spirits and anything like that, I do dream about them, and I come into contact with them in my dreams, and it is terrifying. It's horrible. But, you know, I'm just really grateful that they're dreams, and no matter what, you know, dreams aren't necessarily real, but these dreams, whatever is with me in these dreams is real as well, but it is not human, it is dark. So, with that, I'm just gonna start getting into my stories because, yeah. So, I have a lot of different encounters with ghosts and whatnot, but the two fully formed ghosts that I've ever seen, and I'm gonna throw in like a little extra, like right now, but I'll get into two more. This ghost that an encounter that I recently had, I think I made a video about it. Um, but basically, I grabbed the milk or juice or whatever out of the fridge, and I was going to shut it, and in the living room what I saw was like cut from like right here down the full form of a fucking man, and I almost lost my shit. Like, it didn't last for very long. It was just like I saw it and it was gone, and I blinked and it was gone, you know, and holy crap, it was definitely standing there. I didn't see a face for the man, and I'm pretty sure that if I had, I would be a lot more hysterical over it just because, I don't know, yeah. So, anyway, so this is actually my first experience ever, paranormal experience ever that I remember. I remember having a lot of really weird dreams when I was little, like really weird, very vivid nightmares, which I will make a video about those things. But holy crap, memory like overload. um basically, I'm very close to my grandparents. Like, me and my mom have moved around kind of a lot. Um, and we lived with my grandparents a couple of times. So, I'm very close to them. And when I was little, I remember staying with them. And I gotten out of bed, I had to go to the bathroom, and I put my little hand on the doorknob, I opened it up, and I looked down the hall, and I could see an old woman sitting in the chair. And I knew it wasn't my grandma. I knew it wasn't alive. And I was scared, to say the least. Like, I don't remember much from my childhood, but there are a couple really specific memories, and that one really, really stands out. And I remember being a very, very small child when this happened, and I knew it was my grandma because it didn't look like her. Like, I don't know, I don't know, it freaked me out. It freaked anybody out. But basically, I looked down the hall, I could see her, and I did not want her to look at me, so I closed the door and went back to bed. And that was that. And I must have said something to my grandma because I recently told my mom about this experience, like retold her the experience, and I retold her this experience, retold my grandma, and my grandma remembered something like that happening. And so it just, like, I wonder what they thought when I told them that I had seen an old woman, like, that's kind of intense, especially for a very small child as I was. And yeah, it still gives me the creeps, and I have attempted to make several videos about these topics and whatnot, and it just, I don't know, doesn't really work out. The second fully formed ghost that I have ever witnessed, I have ever seen, was who huh it, to me, is my theory that it was my great grandma Oliver. And yes, I have her blanket, the blanket she got the birthday before she passed. And basically, I have a very strong attachment to that blanket and attachment to her. Like, I didn't know her very well, but I grew up going to go visit her and whatnot, and so I just, like, my stepdad is home. Yeah. Basically, the night before this experience happened, I had put her blanket on the bed and I was thinking about her, and basically I'd gone to sleep thinking about her and whatnot. And so when I woke up the next morning, all the lights in the entire apartment were on. And I looked into my hallway and I saw a little girl standing there, completely white, like the other figure, fully formed. Every feature was very detailed. And I heard a woman's voice say, "Don't worry, I won't let her hurt you." And I immediately started screaming, and my mom came running in and she was like, what? And I just started sobbing, and I told her what had happened, and I just, oh my gosh. I don't ever wear makeup anymore. I just wiped like a huge chunk off. But she has always been really, really understanding when it comes to like the paranormal and anything of that nature. So it's never been hard to talk to her or anything like that about anything, really. So I'm really grateful for that. But these experiences were very short, very brief, yes, but they're very intense. And like, these experiences, I don't know, like, oh, this later experience happened when I was like 15, 14, 15, 16. And I don't know, it just was a lot. I've had experiences before and after that, with things standing in the hallway, but that was definitely the first fully formed thing not the first, the second fully formed ghost. It was the first child ghost that I've like fully detailed white with like a woman's voice. Like, it was just so calming. Like, I don't know, I've heard other voices, and they are not as beautiful or as calming as the ones that I've heard. The one that I heard that morning. So yeah, I'm gonna head out now and upload this so that way hopefully you guys will watch and subscribe, and